Thanks, Alvo. Ah, as the song might suggest, I'm sick of it. I am sick of the bullshit. Nice to see you too. I'm not talking about you. You're not bullshit. uh, I've been dealing with a lot more people this morning who have an issue with trans or non binary people. Trying to say it's not science, it's not fact, it's not provable. All of those are lies. Not only is it fact, it is provable, and it is science, biology nonetheless. So, here we are. With me, you're, I don't know, whether to call myself common or not. I'm quite a bit different, so. Anyways, with your non binary host. For those that want to say trans and non binary is not science, that it's a cult, that it's just some queer theory, which, honestly, anyone calling it queer theory needs to be fucking smacked. Or just knocked the fuck out. Because that is the utmost stupidity. There's no theory behind trans and non binary people. There is fact. There is science. And there is data that proves it. Be careful, little girl, you're going to fall in. Anyways, I am so tired. Sick and fucking tired of these idiots that want to sit there and say, oh, it's not real, it's not science. The fuck it isn't. Not only is it science, it's biology. It's biology that has been in the works for more than 20 fucking years. By in the works, I mean it's been accepted into science. It has been part of science and part of biology for more than 20 years. So anyone who wants to have a problem with it, you're having a problem with fucking science. Not soft science or pseudoscience, which aren't fucking science. I'm sorry, it's not. Not all information is knowledge. And maybe that's something a lot of you people don't fucking understand out there. Not all information is knowledge. If it's not provable or useful, it's not knowledge. It's just bad info. It's bad data. And the fact there are so many people out there who are wanting to ignore biology and legitimate science? The fuck is wrong with you? You're gonna ignore biology. You're gonna ignore one of the branches of fucking science. Because it doesn't fit your personal opinion and agenda. Get over yourself at that point. Seriously. If you're gonna deny science, the method of learning and discovering our world based on fact and tried evidence, you're fucking gone. You're not living in reality. You're living in some fucking fantasy world if that's the case. And I'd be happy to actually talk about this, but most people don't talk. Most people want to sit there and throw hateful shit. Most people who don't understand it just want to be hateful little bitches. They don't want to take the time to figure it out and understand it. And I'm not okay with that. You don't get to treat other people like shit because you don't fucking know better. In this case, actually, because you refuse to know better. You've been told already. It's not a point of ignorance. You refuse to take it. You refuse to take the factual information you're being given. That's called denying reality. That's denying science. That's denying fact. That's also acting like a fucking idiot. Just because I don't like it. Get over your fucking self. Reel in your ego and look at the actual information. Not just some bullshit put out by some right-wing dumbass who doesn't have a clue himself. Maybe you should actually ask these people. Or, hell, if you don't want to ask those of us who are trans or non-binary because you're too fucking scared, why don't you ask the fucking scientists? Why don't you ask the biologists that are like, that were more than 20 years going, this is legit. Why don't you fucking be hateful towards them, you pieces of shit? Oh, wait. You're not gonna do that. Because they actually have the power to come back at you. As to where minority groups, such as myself, do not. So you feel you can get away with all the bullshit. That's not acceptable. Thank you, Salvo. Gay, bi, trans, non-binary. Each one of them deserves respect. And calling someone who's trans by how they identify is basic respect. It's the same idea as me calling a man a woman. Like it or not. Thank you, Salvo. Much love for you as well. I will say one thing, though. When I'm wrong, don't be afraid to call me out on it. You all need to be able to know that that's okay. I'm not fucking perfect. Far from it. I'm not one of those that thinks being on my side means having my back all the time. If I'm wrong, don't have my back. Tell me I'm wrong. If I know I'm wrong, if I know I'm not wrong, I'm going to be there. I'm going to tell you. And the only reason I'm going to know something is by either research or first-hand experience. And I'm sorry, I don't fuck around with news for research. Unless it's political shit, and then that's typically the only place I can go. I don't care for political shit. The shit I watch is legal. Not just politics, it's law in politics. In other words, it is the law of government. No, I'm not just listening to politics, I'm listening to law on the highest level in the country. And that is my background noise that I pay attention to while I'm gaming or streaming. Yeah, I am highly intelligent. I don't know what level. I'm not gonna say I do. I don't like to let that shit go to my head. I don't have an ego and I don't have one for a reason. Everything I've seen of egos just goes to show they're pieces of shit. They're worthless. They don't do you any good. Now, on the other hand, I do have ego strength, which is different. Ego strength is representative of one's will, or power. Thank you, Salvo. And anyone who's been here long enough has a decent idea of my willpower. But even at that, you'll have seen I actually straight up set my mind to something. Thank you, Salvo. It's always nice to have you in here. Maybe stop by. Yeah, I don't get people who can sit there and deny science. And I'm not talking about my moderator. So my moderator knew what was going on right now. Either one of them, or any of the three from Twitch, would be pissed off right now. Just as much, if not a bit more than I am. I don't know precisely. But one of my moderators is non-binary. Their other half knows, of course. There ain't nothing wrong there. There ain't nothing that anybody needs to have any issue with. Ain't no reason for nobody to be hateful about it. Y'all need to fucking wise up. I mean, for real. And this goes double for any of you that are Trump supporters. Because most of you are falling into the category I'm talking to right now. Not all of you. I will say there is a few Trump supporters that are not this stuck on stupid when it comes to trans and non-binary people. There are some Trump supporters that are perfectly okay with it. And on that fact, I go and look at them and go, then why are you supporting Trump? I don't know how someone could lack so much intelligence to not be able to see basic shit, to not be able to provide other people with basic fucking respect. That makes zero sense to me. Yes, when somebody is trans, calling them what they identify is basic ass respect. Again, that'd be like you being a cis male and me calling you a woman. It doesn't matter how much you want to think it's different. It's not. If someone presents as female, you should be calling them female. And if you have to apologize after that, eat some humble pie, motherfucker! Own your shit. Apologize. Have some basic ass respect. I mean, these people could be going around calling you gay. knowing full well that you're cis. Knowing full well that you're a straight cis male or straight cis female. And it's the same level of disrespect. So I don't know what y'all are fucking getting stupid on. Because it is a level of basic respect you're ignoring. And that is why these people are so pissed. Myself not disincluded. Trans and non-binary are supported by legitimate biology. Not opinion, not feelings, but biology, DNA, scientifically tracked data. Thank you for stopping in, Salvo. So, if you're going to deny that, you're denying reality. If you're a Trump supporter, you're denying reality already, saying that he's supposed to be in there right now. Or that Joe's a fake, he's a plant, that Trump's in control. You're already in denial of reality with that. I'm sorry that you, for those who don't like that, but that's facts, buddy. That is legitimate reality. There's no giant conspiracy going on. There is no deep state. Though one has been being created. Trump's been doing a pretty good job of that. A deep state would be somebody having say over the government even though they're not the leader anymore. Can you say Trump? And all of Trump's little lackeys in government are fighting with each other. Yeah, do y'all know what happens when government officials on the same side fight with each other? Any clue at all? Now that we took a pause for the video's sake, as this does get used afterward. When people at the same party fight each other and try to oust each other, like Taylor Green's trying to do to Jim Jordan, which are both extremely MAGA, extremely right-wing, voting for Trump, doing his bidding, even though he's not the fucking president, and has no power? Quite literally, the only power Trump has right now is being created by his fucking lackeys in government. That's the only reason why Trump has to say about shit. And anyone who doesn't see that is being blind. Whether it's by their own choice or not, I don't know. I'm not going to say it is. Especially with how much bullshit Fox and other news sources have put out they watch. And yes, I do say that because I've watched it. I've taken the time to pay attention to their articles. I've read it. And guess what? It's bullshit. Fox got sued and lost. Yeah, payoff before going to court, that's a loss. That's a big fat fucking L. Like it or not, that's an L. That is a big giant ass red capital L. When you have politicians, quote unquote, on the same side fighting each other, nothing gets done. Nothing gets done when the two sides fight each other. Which, even with that happening, fucking Democrats have actually been doing shit. They've been getting stuff done for us. Republicans haven't. You kidding me? And by that I mean the MAGA Republicans. Though I can't say there's very many Republicans anymore. Because most that were Republicans have already jumped over here to the left. Legitimate Republicans. Rules, values, morals, standards. If you think Trump Republicans have any of that, I think the best thing you could do is go take some social psychology classes. I mean, seriously, it seems to be the difference between Trump supporters and non-Trump supporters is a basic understanding of psychology. Not advanced. I, I mean, basic level, you could sit there and go people watching and figure out that his shit's bullshit. To give you an idea of how irritated I am, I'm an autistic. It is difficult, a little painful and distracting even, to look people in the eyes. If you haven't figured it out, I'm staring at myself right in the eyes. So, let that sink in. If you're looking at this straight on, I'm probably looking at you dead in the eye too. And I know it. And yeah, it does fuck with me. Guess what? Comparatively, it doesn't fucking matter. Comparatively, this shit needs to be said so bad, and you motherfuckers need to learn it so fucking quickly. Alright, D, not a problem. Welcome in. As the title says, I'm talking about trans and non-binary. And dealing with a lot of people this morning that think trans and non-binary people are just listening to pseudoscience. There's no provable fact. There's no basis in fact. The hell there isn't. The only reason we know about it is because of fucking biology. And the biology that's been... This specific part of biology has been around for more than 20 years. Shit. We came to these realizations back in the 70s and 80s. So almost 50 years ago. God damn. And there's so many people stuck on stupid about it. You gassy little one. You need to watch yourself, little girl. Athena and Millie have been pissy about their two siblings coming down, but they needed to come down for their safety. I'm just so fucking fed up with this stupid bullshit. When someone is trans, to address them as they identify is a matter of respect. To not address them that way is disrespectful. Straight up. And I had an ex who was trans female. So AMAB, born a male. And that was during my younger, dumber days. I was doing stupid shit. Cops came in, raided the place. When they started talking to me about her, they said him, used his dead name. Or her dead name, I should say. I need to be properly respectful on that. And the first thing out of my mouth was, she presents as female. You will have the respect to call her female within my presence. To the cops. Forcefully and with no shits to give. That was in 2009. Guess what? That cop shut his mouth. You want to know why? Because it was already a thing. It was already part of our science, part of our known, explored world, reality. Sadly, I gotta use the bathroom now. So I won't need to be right back. Meantime, which still allows you to see kitchen space. Well, main workspace there. Let's actually no, you can see Kita. Nope, that's not gonna work. That work? That works. Alright, I shall return. Now, I'm purposely not using the names of people that I've been having to deal with this morning. One, it's online. It's not somebody's real name. Two, I wouldn't do that to somebody. You guys are on my keyboards. Stay off of the keyboards, babies. You guys know. Nina, Binks, and Millie, you guys know better. Kid and Stone. Not yet. Oh. So it's still cold outside. No, part of what initiated this podcast or talk show, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's legitimate for both. I am more than happy to have people commenting and chit chatting. But this is because of the ignorance of people trying to sit there and say non binary or trans is just a disease. It's not an actual thing. It's a cult, blah, blah, blah. No, it's none of that, whether you like it or not. It's something that is real, based in fact and biology, and has been around for more than 20 years. And by been around, I mean we've understood it. But for some reason, there's a group of humans, especially here in the US, that doesn't want to take the time to understand it. They just want to deny that it's a thing. They don't care. They're like, it has no importance to me. There's no such thing. No, guess what? That's wrong. Scientifically and factually. Reality speaking, it's wrong to think that. That's inaccurate. That's not truth. That's not fact. That's not science. Biology is. Biology is all of that. And then some. Biology is what says this is legit. Biology is what says, yeah, that's fact, not fiction. That is legitimate, real life information, not and knowledge, not just somebody pulled out of their ass and said, "Oh, I'm this now." No, that's not how it fucking works. And y'all need to realize that. That's not how being trans or non-binary works. Just like it's not how being gay works. Y'all are getting pissy because you didn't succeed with your movement against the gays. So now you're coming after us. So those of you who are in the LGBT community and are coming after us, yeah, fuck you too. We were there to support you, but when it comes back around, y'all tell us to fuck off. So fuck you. For the rest of you that aren't like that, thank you. And then there's all these people that want to sit there and say that we're child molesters or child predators. It's like, why don't I just come up and fucking deck you in the face? Because you just made an accusation that fucks up people's lives. And it's based on nothing more than your fucking opinion. No fact, no logic, just your fucking personal feelings, your emotions, that you haven't ran through a filter of logic. So you're being an idiot. I mean, I swear, those of you who are stuck on this, a scientist could literally sit here and show you the biology, and you'd still ignore it. You'd say they were full of shit. Guess what? That's denying reality. That's denying facts and science. And if you can deny those basics of our existence, why the fuck are you still alive? Oh, wait. I know why you're still alive. Because those people on the left that you hate so much actually go out of their way to fucking help you. They see your plight and care. Not that you give a flying fuck. They want to help you, and they would love to. They would love to actually be able to pass laws to help you. But no, you're standing in the way. You bitch about all these new clean energy laws. It's like, well, guess what? If you didn't stand in the way for getting replacements, you might have replacements without costing you anything. If you didn't call fucking stimulus checks fucking government aid, which, I tell you, stimulus checks not government aid. It's the government in controlling its economy. It is literally the country making sure that its economy is working properly. Hello, welcome in. So, I cannot understand those on the American political right. I cannot understand how someone can sit there and deny science about trans and non-binary people. I don't understand how you can deny the biology that has been around for well more than 30 years. uh, Hopefully before too long I will be able to get back to the tapping feet. With the kittens, I actually have to have the music off so I can hear them. Because I gotta be able to wake up and take care of them. Because, well, the two mama kitties are first time mamas and still learning. Yeah, I have been doing more sleep streams. I've been getting more foot cam. Still trying to do more of it. I might have a job to work this on the weekends. It would be kind of nice to have some extra cash. Extra as a figure of speech. It's needed. Got about a day left of cat food over there. And the barn cats have no food. It's always nice to see what you guys know what you like when it comes to the sleep streams or the streams in general. It really is. But yes, Philippe. Is it Felipe? Is the E on the end a hard A sound or is it silent? Is it Philippe or Felipe? Or am I just horribly wrong? If I'm horribly wrong, so be it. I'm glad I understand that for what I can. I don't speak a whole lot of other languages, so it's kind of nice that I was able to understand that to some extent. But yeah, I will be getting back to dancing feet for too long. Later, Binksy. I think I've got about a week, Jake. Don't actually know precisely yet. Part of the reason why the topic of trans and non-binary irritates me so much is I'm non-binary. No, I do not identify as a male or a female. Too feminine to be a male and too masculine to be a female. Somewhere between the two. Physically, I'm a male. I was born male, and I'm non-binary, so I don't know what the fuck I transition to. Not a woman. I already pass as male. Meow. 925. This right here. This is what most sleep streamers expect when they start sleep streaming. Oops. Moon makes 16,000 while sleeping, letting people disturb him with loud noises and whatnot. How? Just like that. Remember how Daddy was streaming on Twitch? Oh wait, I've been primarily on YouTube. Anyways, yeah, you can make big money streaming and having it be able to be disturbed. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. No, no hisses. The baby is not gonna hurt you, mister. That little boy is not gonna hurt you. It's like BJ being here. Except he's smaller than BJ. He's not all black. Wait a minute. Are you racist? Are you a racist, kitty? Does the color of his fur irritate you? Are you a racist shit? Don't be racist. I won't put up with it. My big brat. Yeah. Kitten can't start to come over from fine until he hisses at him, and it's like, are you getting pissy because of the color of his fur? You had no problem with BJ and Mars. They had black fur. There could be other things, just the fact that it's a young kid. More just giving my cat some shit. Because he gives me shit. Figuratively and literally. Yeah, I'm gonna clean that litter box. Okay, Twister friends. This is the bit that I'm not quite understanding. Are you laying on top of a baby? Is that why the baby's screaming? She's like, no, I'm not laying on a baby. Are you thinking Twister as in the game? Can't exactly call it a board game. It's a little big. Matt, did you buy video key Twister friends? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to say with that. Like I said, I can understand it a little bit. Muy poquito. Muy poquito. Ay, Dios. Comprende. Mi habla en comprende. Muy poquito. Oh, that's why I hear a scream. That floor is very cold to babies. But then, information on exactly what you need. Language barrier. Wait a minute, I'm being an idiot. One moment. That off. Cute. No, I need that. Chat real quick and pull up your Google tab. Oh, Twister. Well, translator helped. Oh, I think it's gone. I didn't want to see that. Ouch. That hurts me. They're remaking the Twister movie. Twister? Oh, I bet I know. I bet I know what's up. I bet it's not. I bet it came across wrong. I bet it was meant as Twitter. Okay. So it's not Twitter, which was the other spot I was thinking. Unless you accidentally sent it to my old account. So I would actually watch it, but I don't know exactly where that is. I think he's trying to say Twitter. Twister social media site.
echo chamber. Hmm. Not being able to come up with Twister. I don't have a Twister account. I technically have 2 Twitter accounts, so I can't use one of them. I've been bad. I need to finish up my coffee, go take a shower, and get myself down to the corner store and see about application and whatnot. Meow, Mister. So, till next time, everybody. This is Mage. Yeah, I really don't know how someone can deny biology to the extent that they're gonna be disrespectful to other people. They're being disrespectful just on the base of an opinion, not on fact. People have their heads shoved so far up their ass that they can't listen to fucking reason. And a lot of it has to do with fucking the propaganda, the lies, and the bullshit from the American right. Which, if you're in the rest of the world, is extreme right. For those of you here in America, according to the rest of the world, we don't have a political left. The American right wing is so far right that they're looking at centrists as far left. That's saying centrists on the world stage. The rest of the world is looking at these quote unquote American left wingers as normal. They are normal baseline for the rest of the world. So those of you who are American right wing, what the fuck are you smoking? It ain't nothing good. That's for bloody sure. Anyways, on that. No, not on that note. On the note that I actually need to go shower and get ready to check out this possible job interview. Yeah, again, part of me wants to get this job, use the extra money. Same time, that's gonna hurt. It's only twice a week, thankfully. there at the local corner store. Great people. They've been nothing but awesome to us. So she doesn't have somebody for the store. Yeah, I'll fucking raise my hand and throw my hat. That's community. That's something that America's political right has kind of forgotten. The left hasn't. The left has not forgotten community whatsoever. As a matter of fact, if people on the right could pull their heads out of their asses, remove their heads from their fucking ego trip. Yes, you heard that right. I said you were on an ego trip. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you come out of your ego trip. The sooner you come out of your ego trip, the sooner you're likely to start realizing reality and get help from people that are actually able to help you. Get respect from people that you've been disrespecting. I'm sorry, those of you on America's political right, you've lost your morals, you've lost your ethics, and your values. Straight up. All because you wanted to listen to some trust fund fucker who uses a spray on tan that makes him look like an Oompa Loompa. And it's insulting to the Oompa Loompas, who are fictional characters. You know you've gone somewhere when your guy makes an Oompa Loompa look bad. When he brings a poor name to Oompa Loompas. To fictional characters. How fucking lost are you guys? I mean, seriously. You think Trump's naturally tan? I mean, really? Then what about them ears, huh? Why are those ears never the same color? You don't got the long hair like me. Not being covered by hair. Do y'all seriously think that Trump worked for what he's got? You actually think he's a businessman? He bankrupted a casino. A fucking casino! Which are one spots in America that are basically licensed to print money. You have to really fuck up to fail a casino and bankrupt a casino. I mean, you literally have to be incompetent. I could run a casino with the people here on property and make money off it without trouble. And I've never worked in a casino. casinos are not something that's hard to make money off of. As a matter of fact, they're considered extremely easy to make money off of. So, yeah. If you're still on America's political right, from human to human, it's time to find stuff. It's time to put your critical thinking. Because if you're supporting America's political right, you are not using critical thinking. If you're believing Trump on almost anything, almost, if you're believing any one of those 30,000 lies he told, you're not using critical thinking. And I'm sorry, but you're not. The lies Trump told were fucking easy to see through. I mean, it might as well have been a fucking thin piece of clear plastic. Just like cellophane. I'm not upset at America's political right. I'm disappointed. I find them pathetic. I find them to be lacking thought and intelligence because of their actions. Not because they necessarily lack intelligence, but because of their actions. So, or should I say, lack of actually taking the time to think about shit before they act. Just reacting on their fucking emotions? Sorry? If you're just acting off of your emotions alone, you're not using critical thinking. If you're using your thought to support your feelings, you're doing it wrong. Your thoughts are supposed to put your feelings in check. That is the purpose of critical thinking, is to keep yourself in check. Is to make sure you're not losing your shit. Guess what? Many of you lost your shit. And honestly, it's pitiful. With the way y'all have acted, you made no one want to have empathy for you. And there's a difference between empathy and sympathy. You don't want sympathy. That means somebody pities you. It means they think you're less. Empathy means somebody wants to help you. They feel for you. They relate. They don't think you less, they think you an equal. So, all of you out there using pity and trying to say it's a good thing, you need to be fucking slapped. It's not a good thing. As a matter of fact, it's pathetic. You don't use sympathy with people. Use empathy. If you're going to have sympathy for something, it'd be an animal. And even then, you should have empathy for them, not sympathy. Sympathy comes from a place of anger and hatred.
necessarily both. To be clear, empathy comes from a place of caring and kindness. So, those of you using sympathy all the time, the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with you that you don't have a basic respect for others to actually have some empathy for them? And on that, I will end it. Those of you on the political right, go learn what empathy is. Get your head out of Trump's ass and out of the echo chamber. Go look at news from around the world and get your information